Give me the key to this game.
David, I'm concerned. That's number one. Because we just saw the Texans give up 264 rushing to the Ravens.
That's a big number.
And now you have the fourth best rushing attack in the Colts coming in the building. So here's the thing, right? The Texans have to make their mind up. Number one, offensively, they're going to have to help this defense from being overexposed with too many plays. The game got so far out of hand against the Ravens. It was 14-0, and then obviously Lamar with enough opportunities. The Colts and Jacoby Brissett live off play action, and it's because this offensive line and running game is good. Now, potentially, Marlon Mack is a big deal, and he's injured.
Will not play.
And now Jonathan Williams comes in, but he went for 117 last week as well. So it's no easy let up, and the Texans are just struggling right now to get the run stopped. So that'll be the main focus. I want Jacoby Brissett to beat me as opposed to the other way around, because not only do I limit possession time for Deshaun Watson if I'm giving up rush yards, I also give them more opportunities.
Okay. A lot of guys look good running behind Quentin Nelson and that bunch on the Colts. All right, Sunday, the Cowboys. #1 offense in football against the #1 defense in football, maybe a historically good defense with the Patriots. Yeah. How do you see this going? What's the key here?
Well, fortunately for the Cowboys, the Patriots' offense struggles. But this is Dak's swan song, right? This is the game that we're waiting to define Dakota Prescott on. Going against the #1 defense in the country, in the league. And when you think about what Dak has been doing the past 2 weeks, he's been carrying the Cowboys' offense with his arms. Mike Zimmer and the Minnesota Vikings determined we are not letting Ezekiel Elliott beat us.
Yes.
We are not letting this big physical offensive line. So they stacked the box, and coincidentally, Dak has been throwing for 400 yards. Even though they lost the Minnesota game, he played well enough for them to win that one, and we saw what he did against the Lions.
So you think the Patriots are going to stack the box against the Cowboys and make Dak throw?
What hill do you want to die on, Dave? Yep. I'm dying on the hill of making Dak continue to do what we've seen the past 2 weeks, as opposed to letting Zeke rack up rush yards. Because the one thing we've seen kill the Pats defense is the rush attack. If you go back and think about the games that they struggled, i.e. the Ravens, it was the run game. Yep. Everybody gets enamored with Lamar. Mark Ingram arguably had his best game against the Patriots this year. So the Cowboys are leery of that, and I'm sure that they want to implement, Bill Belichick and his defense wants to implement some of that plan that Minnesota had, because it showed to be successful against the run.
And on the other side, the Patriots offense hasn't been great. Cowboys defense hasn't been great. So really interesting when both sides are on the field. More of this kind of brilliance coming back. NFL Live.
I don't know about brilliance. I'm getting lucky.